Good afternoon, first graders. How are y'all doing? I'm just wanted to hop on here before we started the lesson and tell y'all that I miss you and I miss learning TikTok dances. Y'all would be proud of me. I've been learning some while we've been home. Maybe I'll show you one time. But we miss y'all and hope you guys are doing well. And if you need anything, I know this could be sometimes difficult. Just let Miss Arigas or I know, so we can help you out. We're learning too, and we're just trying to make it as easy as we can for everybody. And kids, y'all be good to your parents because they're having to teach you now, so they're your new teachers. So you need to be respectful and you need to appreciate them because they're helping you learn. So let's get started with this math lesson for today. All right, you guys, today we're going to be reviewing our 3D shapes that you guys should have watched the video over on Monday. That was kind of a little introduction. I'm going to go more in depth, and I have some 3D shapes that I made that I'm going to explain to you guys, and then we're going to do a little activity. And because we are not in school and cannot do calendar math, I made a calendar that I want you guys to repeat to your parents. You guys know what to do. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. Good job. I'm sure you did great. If you want to send me a video of you, I think for science, you guys are going to have to report the weather. And so if you guys want to add that and send Miss Enriquez and I a video, I know that we would love to see that. So for your first activity, you guys are going to look at a picture and you're going to tell me 3 things that you notice about the picture. And you're going to write them down or tell your parent about those 3 things. So when the picture comes up, you can pause the video, talk about those 3 things, and then keep playing. So one thing that I noticed first was a cube in this picture. The next thing I noticed was a very tall rectangular prism. And the last thing I noticed was a very small and short rectangular prism. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to review our 3D shapes. And a lot of y'all made this 3D shape anchor chart that has this shape and then the number of faces, edges, and vertices. I want you guys to pull that out while we are going to review. And this will be something for you to look back on while I am going over each of these shapes. So go ahead and pull this out or pull it up if you're able to. If you're not, that's fine too. And just bring it out so then we can talk about it for a second. Okay, so I have my 3D shape anchor chart that I'm going to periodically look at sitting next to me, which is what I want you guys to have as well. And so first we're just going to review parts of a 3D shape. And so this 3D shape right here is a cube. And it looks like a box, and that's essentially what it is. But we're going to look at the face first. The face are these little pink flat surfaces right here. And I want you to tell your parents, what do you guys think that this one face right here looks like? What shape does it make you think of? And you can pause if you need to for a second. But so this face right here, to me, it's a square. And that's exactly what a cube is. A cube has 6 faces that are squares. And remember, squares are special rectangles because all of the sides of a square are equal. You're not going to have one long side of a square and one short side. All of the sides are going to be the same length. And so the sides of our cubes are also called edges. And so every edge that we have on our cube is equal. Now these right here look shorter just because that's how it's drawn to make it look like it's a 3-dimensional shape. Remember, 3-dimensional shapes are fat, not flat. So remember, fat, not flat. 3D shapes are going to be fat, like this box of crayons. And as you guys learned about 2D shapes, they're going to be flat, like this piece of paper. So we're working with fat shapes now. So if we were to take a ruler and measure every edge on this cube, then it would be an equal length. And so then the last one is a vertex. And you guys know what a vertex is. The vertex is the point or the corner of a shape. But in a 3D shape, the vertex is a corner where 3 faces meet. Now, we just talked about faces. Faces are these pink flat surfaces. And so the vertex, let's look at this one right here. I know it's pointing to that one, but it's going to be easier for you guys to see on this one. So this is one vertex. We have one face here, one face here, and one face here, and all of them meet at this point. So this is one vertex of a cube. And so now at the bottom, I wrote down how many vertices, how many edges, and how many faces that the cube has. And so I want you guys to go ahead and look back at this, and I want you to count with your parent and just make sure that you have 8 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 edges, and back here, these little dotted lines, that's so you guys can kind of see through the cube, because I know it's going to be difficult for, you can't see through a solid shape, and so I drew dotted lines to let you guys know that they're there. And so then you're going to count 12 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one in the back is kind of hiding. So go through and count with your parents and make sure that you have all of these written down correctly on your anchor chart, and then we're going to go over the rest of them. So I have all of the 3D shapes here that I made, and I know it's different for you guys looking, you know, on a piece of paper or on this video. Next week we're going to do an activity where you guys are going to have to find 3D shapes around your house, but I just wanted to show y'all how, you know, a pyramid, if you see it on paper, you're not going to get to see how fat it really is. And so what I've done with these shapes is I've colored all of the faces yellow, I've done the vertices purple, and then the edges I've made a greenish color. And this is the cone. It kind of looks like, you know, a party hat, but it just has the one face on the bottom, no vertices, because remember, vertices are when 3 faces come together, and this one only has one face on the bottom, but it has a curved surface. That doesn't count as a face because faces are flat, so this is not a vertex. It just has the one face. The cylinder is going to have 2 faces, but also no vertices or edges. There aren't 2 or more faces connecting to each other or meeting, and so that's why there are no vertices or edges. The cube, we already went over that one. I've done the same thing, green edges, pink vertices, and yellow faces. And see how it's a lot thicker than looking on a piece of paper. It looks like a box. I could put things in there if I wanted to. Same thing with the rectangular prism. Is the exact same. It's just longer because it has a rectangular shape rather than square. Okay, so those were all of our 3D shapes. I want you guys to go back and make sure again that you have all of the same numbers, faces, edges, and vertices that I have on my anchor chart. And also don't forget to change if you have sides instead of edges. I want you to change that vocabulary term because edges is very important. Last thing I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to look at one more picture just like we did with the Dallas one, and I want you to find 3 3D shapes that you are going to talk to your parent or write down, and you are going to tell me, how do you know those are 3D shapes? If you see a crayon box, how do you know that this is a rectangular prism? Well, I know because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. It's kind of open. And then it's gonna have 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we said a cube and a rectangular prism have the same faces, edges, and vertices. But remember, a cube has all equal sides, all equal faces, everything. This one is not equal. This side, this face is a lot bigger and fatter than this one. If they were both equal squares, then they could be, then it would be a cube, but they're not. So I want you to look at this next picture, and I want you to find 3 things, 3 3D shapes that you notice, write them down, and then I want you to tell me how you know how many faces, how many edges, and how many vertices that they have. So that is it for today. I want you guys to take the 3 objects that you found in that picture, and I want you to write it down or post it onto your Class Dojo profile so I can see which shapes that you found. And then you also have a Go Math worksheet for today, and you can also write that down the same that you did with this 3D shape anchor chart. You can just write it down and post it on your dojo profile. I'm so proud of all the hard work that you guys have been doing, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday.